Welcome back, gang. It's Deltia from Deltia's Gaming with the New Life Festival guide. So this guide, we're going to show you how to go through all 1 of 9 quests to get kind of this cool new gear here, the Skin Changers motif you can see that I'm using. Also, how to complete these guys with the optional side quest thing to get the achievements so you can get them all done. So, you want to know a little bit more about the New Life Festival? This is the video for you. First thing you need to know about the New Life Festival is how to get started. And just like previous holiday events, you open up the Crown Store in your menu in the top left, and you're going to have a list of things you can buy like usual, and you'll notice the New Life Festival scroll. So like previous events, it's a free item that drops directly into your inventory. So go ahead and double click on that little sucker. You'll notice 0 crowns, woot. Open up your inventory, double click it, and a quest will appear in East March. Just know that all the quests are not in East March, but the starter one is. You'll notice there, and then you're going to go ahead and travel to East March. Prepare for a long load here in East March. When you get here, follow the hordes and hordes of people up north towards Windhelm. So you'll notice a keg on the left-hand side of where the quest vendor is. That's where you get the double XP. So you have to come back here and drink it every 2 hours. They are fixing a bug with it releasing on death, so keep that in mind. Anyways, turn this quest in. It's going to give you a series of 1 of 9 quests that you can do with your friend. Just like previous events, basically you can share this with your buddy so you're on the exact same one, because what it gives you may be random. So if you're doing it by yourself, pick up whatever quest is next. If you're doing it with a friend, make sure you're both on the same one so you both get credit. Moving on to our first quest. First quest up will have you go to Daggerfall Covenant area, Betnik, and you get off the way shrine or the boat. You come up here in the central area. What you have to do is essentially interact with an object on the table. You can see all these players here, which will pop up some dialogue from one of the NPCs. Once you've done that, you're going to have to go collect honeycomb from a bunch of NPCs that you're going to need to kill. No, they're not hard. It's not a world boss or anything. The downside of this part is, well, you know what? You're going to have to fight with other players for it. There is abundance of this, and it is optimal to bring a buddy or two since you can collect both of the things and share in between you. But you're looking for these little wolves and their little mystery meat that go with it. Sounds fun, doesn't it? Anyways, kill them, collect the meat, and we're on to the next part. So once you return here, you're going to interact with the item that you saw earlier, which is going to pop up some new items. Keep in mind, if you want to get the achievement for this, you're going to need to have someone that can craft the Betnik Twice Spiced Ale, and you're going to need to drink it. So you're going to interact with those 3 things first. So 2 food items and a keg behind you. Once you do that, it's going to give you the option to interact with someone with the E key or whatever you are on consoles to show your appreciation to another player. Once you're doing that, you drink the spice, and you can do it again. And that will complete the thing for the extra achievement. So the problem that I had with this is there's bankers around. And so if there's tons and tons of bankers around, it's not going to give you the option to click on your buddy. So you're going to have to move to like a wide open area and burp on someone. They will really appreciate it. Anyways, that's it. So you return to the NPC, and then this quest is done. Next quest up, we need to basically do 2 things to get the achievement, which is do the donation and also kill the little things. So what you're going to do is come in here to Grotwood, by the Seducer's crafting station, and once you get here, there's going to be a crazy old NPC. What you need to do is look at the dialogue options and do the one where you donate. I think it's 69 gold, and then also you're going to have to kill the little things as well. So here we got crazy dude. What can you do to help? So you're going to donate to the war orphans first, and then you're going to go search and kill for the things. Okay, so searching and killing for the things. There's a couple spawns. I would just stay there parked and use ground-based AoEs like Elemental Blockade. Remember to partner with the group if possible, because it'll count for both of you if you're in the area. So I'm just sitting here using Blockade, and then I kill them. And that's it. Next quest up is kind of a fun one. You get to throw little mud balls at people and hit them in the face. And yes, people have been throwing them at me. Very funny. Anyways, you get these, you get the interact key, and you throw them at people. So you're going to basically do 10 citizens. Don't throw them at guards. You can throw them at guards. And then also make sure that you take off prevent attacking innocents in your gameplay. So you're allowed to do that on NPCs. Don't do guards. Once you do that, you'll have to come over here in Skywatch to the east and then go and do the ambassadors. So just come in here and then you get credit for all of them if your friends do them as well. And then you return and complete the quest. Now comes one of the longer achievements, and after you have about 10 mud balls, you only need 3. But basically, you're going to get an option to get the achievement to throw mud balls on all 3 of the faction leaders. So, where do you find these people? First, we're going to go to Daggerfall or Stormhaven area. So it's Daggerfall Covenant, King Emmerich, and Stormhaven. Now, you should usually be here regardless of what quest or what quest log you're on. So the only thing to note here is once you get the mud balls and you find King Emmerich, as I drive around endlessly for 15 minutes, but when you find him, you're going to need to equip him in your quick slots, just like you would another item. And then you're going to use it with like the E key. So you're going to see him sitting on the throne right here. I go to my quick slots. I'm going to find my little mud ball. And equip. And come here, you. Throw it. There you go. 1 down. So Queen Iran is going to be next for the All-Leader Dominion, and she's in one of 2 places, in Reaper's Mark, right here, and the upper north-hand spot, which is called Dune. Now, she's only here if you've done the Aldemary quest line, so if you haven't done that, you're going to need to actually go to Auradon and start the quest line in the main little starter town there for the Aldemary Dominion. So that's kind of a problem. With 1 Tamriel, you can get there now. Either way, if you have done it, you come here to Dune, Reaper's Mark, northeast, throw your little ball in her. If you haven't, you need to start the quest line in Auradon. The Skull King! Next, yeah, my impressions suck. Anyways, he's in Windhelm, and it's a little hut in the back of the area. Hey, I know, I threw a snowball on someone, my bad. So you go here, he's really easy to get to, really easy to find, and should be here regardless, though if you're on some of those crazy quests towards the end of the EP storyline, he might be there. The lava dance will have you go to Stone Falls, the first little area in the EP zone. So once you get here, you're going to have to dance with just NPCs and or players. So realize that you're going to get the achievement if you dance with players in the room, which there should be unless there's some strange coincidence, or you just bring your buddy with you. So that's how you get the achievement unlocked. Go to these 3 areas, very easy. So the first 2 are going to be in the main town, Davin's Watch. And then after you get that done, you're going to have to either transit or walk over to Ebonheart, which is on the western part of the map, and then get that area done. This is one of the more funny achievements, and you're going to need to get naked to get the achievement. That's right, strip down, folks. And you're going to need to basically do the cannonball off of 3 points here in East March without your clothes, so it's going to be nice and chilly. The downside is you do get a debuff. Cannonball. Usually after you jump off, there's a group of NPCs that will be around that will allow you to heat up and like remove the snare debuff. So remember to do that, but it's super, super easy. See those guys right there? That's it. So once you do that, go to all 3 spots. Just make sure your gear is off. You can have jewelry and weapons, just not any body pieces. So you come to the fire, get warmed up, yeah, I'm a dumber, I'm cold. Where's Stone Falls? Get that done really easy, really fast. And yeah, unless you're wearing Twiceborn Star and you have to go get your second Mundus again, Zos. Have I ever told you how much I don't like fishing? Well, you're going to get to experience the joy of fishing against 200 other players. In this quest, you have to fish. In the order to get the achievement, you have to catch 5 of all 3 fish types. So there's going to be a lot of players here, especially during prime time, but you're going to have the fishes, the holes respawn. All you need to do is get some bait, go and cast your little reel. Once the little thing, the little reel starts bobbing, you know, your player starts moving, click the interact key and you catch fish. Sucky part is, it's RNG, and basically a fourth of my time was sitting here doing this. Hey, to each their own. If you like doing this, great. But I really did not like this part of the achievement. You can stock up on fish if it is low during a downtime and give it to your other toon, so keep that in mind. Next up, we go to the Alakir Desert for a real easy, quick, simple, and painless non-fishing experience. I know. Anyways, you go here, and what you're going to do is talk to an NPC, and it's going to pop up about 4 to 5 little markers that you're going to have to click. So you're going to have basically a speed challenge. The thing is, if you group up with someone, it's much easier to click these items. So make sure you're grouped, just even with someone random. So you click them right as you start the thing, and then it's much easier. As you can see, all 4 of them are separated. Don't have any friends, use retreating maneuvers, the Alliance War skill that you should unlock regardless if you've PvP'd or not. As long as you've gone into Cyrodiil, you should be able to get this, which gives major expedition. So either get buddies or do that. Light the signal flyers, achievement. Thank you, I'm done. This is another really simple quest in Reaper's Mark during Raqqa, the trading hub on PC. Basically, you're going to have to unlock stuff. So Ledger Main, if you have that leveled, you can pop locks real easy. Great. Also, once again, bring a friend because it counts. So I think it's 35 seconds for the achievement. So you have a buddy, you're both unlocking stuff, and you don't suck like me. Should be really easy to get this done. Quick money. Last quest up is one of the buggier ones, and that's in Stormhaven. You're going to go in the northwest part of the map, the Alakir Castle. So what's going to happen, you're going to have to do the shimmy booty shake here in about 3 locations. Now, a couple things to know about this is you can go downstairs if you're in trouble at this specific one, and then come back up and try to do the interact key. If your banker's out, there's a billion people in there, it might not work. So like try to step out, point your camera away, and then also sometimes interacting with the item in your inventory. You go to inventory, quest items, then it actually kind of doesn't bug out. So this one I had a trouble with. You see I'm just smashing that performance kit key. This is fun. I'm getting frustrated. I got a LUI error. I don't know why I'm singing. I'm gonna keep smashing keys because I'm getting mad. Why? Go upstairs. Guile's here. Guile, tell me what to do. I'm clueless. Anyways, you go in the corner and kind of reset it for whatever reason, and then it works. Yay, we've done our little dance thing. So frustrating one, but as radio spam beats me with his maul. But hey, we're done. Now that was the last quest. Woot! Well, thanks for watching. Hopefully you get to collect some of that cool motive, some of the new recipes, and then there's like a hat and like a Nordic sash thing, which is kind of silly. But either way, thank you for watching that. Still working on 2017 plans, and yeah, things are going great. We will see you in next video, next build. And this is my Magpar build. DPS, something's coming.